Welcome back. Right now we are focusing once again on an important vaccination opportunity. This clinic is coming up at Deer Valley on June 30th. It's tomorrow. Lots of information to get to. We spoke about this last week on the show. We are highlighting it once again because it is that important, and it's a very simple way to get the vaccine. I have Beth Armstrong here from People's Health Clinic and Steve Mullins from Deer Valley. Thank you both of you for coming again.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. Always a pleasure.
Steve, let's start with you. Tell me about the clinic once again and why it's so important, and also just a really simple, great option for people.
We are really excited about this. It's tomorrow morning from 8:30, and it will go into the afternoon until 4 p.m. It is an event that people might not have been able to get vaccinated earlier. You know, sometimes when they would try to log in, it might have been the vaccine times had already been taken and things. You can drive up, you can call us and make an appointment, and the vaccine's free. It's free to everybody, and anybody who would like to come and get vaccinated most certainly can. If you don't have health insurance, there's no cost to you. We want everybody to come and get vaccinated.
So pretty basic. You come, you show up, you get that vaccine. That's really all that you're requiring.
Yeah, it should take probably about 20 minutes, you know, from the process through check-in, through your vaccination, through just making sure that everything's gone well, and then you're driving away. It's going to be a drive-up clinic. I've also planned for walk-ups in case there's people that might take the transit into Deer Valley, that we can also do some walk-ins as well.
Well, people can call ahead if they want to. They don't have to, but what's that number?
That number is 435-645-6537.
So they can get more information. They can sign up to make sure that they have everything they need, which they actually don't really need anything. But sometimes making that phone call and knowing that you're on the list is very important.
It is, you know, and it kind of gives us an idea as well that we can relay the information to NOMI. We've had a lot of parents that have already been vaccinated that are signing up their children ages 12 to 17. And so for that, for those, we need to make sure that we have the Pfizer vaccines available. And so I'll be reaching out to NOMI today, letting them know exactly how many vaccines that we'll be having for those 12 to 17-year-olds.
So ages 12 and above can come, and then at that clinic that's happening tomorrow, they can sign up. They'll get more information about that second dose.
Yes. Yeah.
So you're making it very easy, which we
very
love.
Easy for everybody, and it's just, again, it's something that we feel you know, is right. We want to get back to that normal state as quick as possible, and we all have to play our part in doing so.
Absolutely. And Beth, that's where People's Health Clinic comes in. It's essential to you, to your clinic, to help everyone get vaccinated.
We highly recommend everyone that can get the vaccine, get the vaccine. And like Steve was saying, they're going to have not just the Moderna and the Pfizer, but there'll also be the availability of the Johnson & Johnson, which is the one shot and done. So if there's anyone who's in town just visiting, and so if they're up there to hike at Deer Valley and on the way out want to stop and get a Johnson & Johnson, then they're vaccinated and they're done until the next time we have to get one. So I highly recommend, if you're in town visiting, come in and stop, and we'll give you all the information, and then you can make a really good decision on whether or not to get vaccinated. At the clinic, we're doing vaccines, at People's Health Clinic, we're doing vaccines on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We do require registration for that. It's 435-333-1850. And you can register for our vaccinations, and those are going to be just the Moderna, and then we will schedule you to come back. And since the Utah Film Studio stopped vaccinating, we've done almost 400 vaccines at People's Health Clinic.
Oh, it's a great amount. So you can do second doses if there's some confusion about where to go to get that second dose. So if someone's worried about that follow-up, although you will be coordinating that tomorrow.
Right.
But I think you also bring up an important point, and that's that you don't have to be a resident of Summit County to come to this clinic tomorrow.
That's very true. It's for everybody and anybody. As Beth said, if you're coming up to bike or hike and you see our signs and you think, oh, wow, you know, I could get my vaccination today. Come in. Get the one and done. 2 weeks from today, you'll be considered fully vaccinated. And you know, again, it's taking that step to not just help yourself, but help others, help our community, help our state, help our nation.
And Beth, you're seeing another side of this as Executive Director of People's Health Clinic. You're seeing individuals who maybe have had COVID before coming down with it again. There's concerns about that new variant. So it's definitely many reasons that we want people to get vaccinated.
Right. And we do have a little bit of an uptick here in Summit County. So if someone does get the virus right now, wait 2 weeks and then come in and get the vaccine, because that vaccine will protect you. And actually, I actually had COVID, and 2 weeks after I got it, I was the first person in Summit County to get the vaccine. So it was a wonderful feeling to know that I would not have to go through that again. So just because you've had the virus doesn't mean you're not going to get it again. We are seeing second-timers come in, and they're actually a little sicker on the second round, especially with the Delta variant.
I know we were mentioning this, but there is sometimes some hesitancy to get the vaccine for many different reasons. But this clinic is a great way where you're making it easy. It might be hard to get off work, or you mentioned before there was a lot of documentation, hard getting those appointments at first. So many reasons, and if anything, you can call and talk about those concerns, or even just come and express your concerns and work through this and do what's right for you.
Right, you know, and again, if you call our number, 435-645-6537, it does ring our HR front desk office and the team there, and they can provide you information. They can get you in touch. They can get the person in touch with myself, and we can definitely talk through it. I talked through with a couple staff members yesterday, and actually a community member that I met just out and about that had actually heard about it, and I've heard them talking, and so I kind of turned around and I said, "Hey, I'm from Deer Valley." And yes, and we started chatting about it, and we chatted about their concerns, and they're actually going to show up tomorrow. And that's, you know, again, it's just getting the information to make that wise decision. You know, we're not going to force it on anybody, but we just think that, you know, people need to really take a look and see that, you know, this is about the whole. It's not just about a single individual.
Such great words. Well, thank you so much, Steve
thank you.
and Beth, for being here today.
Thank you.
Looking forward to this great clinic happening tomorrow right here at Deer Valley.
Great. Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right, great opportunity to be able to get that vaccine if you need it and get your questions answered. Everything happening from 12 years old and up. Just show up. You don't have to be a resident. You don't have to register ahead of time. So we encourage you, if you can, to be able to do that. You can head to Deer Valley, give them a call. You can also call People's Health Clinic for more information. We'll be back with more here on Mountain Connections right after this.